Okay, for those that don't know about what happened at Anime North 2019, I'm gonna give you a good story. A story that is so true that even Steven Spielberg would try to make a movie out of it. It all started the night after Anime North 19, the first day. And so far, things are pretty chill for the most part. And nothing was like, what did it talk about? Because one, Anime North had a bunch of yaoi to the point that it was like a lost cause. Like, it was too unbearable to watch. Plus, the foods over there weren't that great. It almost tastes like they were like expired. Like they were set to what last year or the previous year, and then they served it on that date of purpose. But with all due respect, the whole anime convention of Anime North was just shite. But now, to get to the meat and gristle of this whole story, day 2 was training day for me. A friend of mine was supposed to perform, and later it got canceled. So I kind of got screwed on that deal. Not only I got screwed on that deal, I was walking around the dealer's hall, because nothing was good in the dealer's hall except for some good cosplays and some other good stuff. Until I walked into a panel which hosted Jamie Markey, the good Rias of the time. But deep down, I know she was a hack. She was a fake. She was trying to grift everybody else's money on a phony story so that she could try to get rich off of it. And the point is she was winning from the Lord, but that's besides the point. I was in that panel, and I sat down, and everybody was already hypnotized by her words, like a screeching freaking siren. She was like a siren that's singing so much good songs, but nobody don't know her true intentions, except for yours truly. Now, back to the story at hand. I was looking at my phone, and I took this picture, but that was the only picture I took. Other than that, I was sending emails to my grandmother, who was wondering where I was at and was worried about me. Until Marky looked over to where I'm at, and she said, "Are you recording? Are you recording?" I said, "No." Like I'm telling the truth. I said, "No." But something came out of me and said, "Yes." And I said to myself, "What the fuck?" And I wasn't even recording. I was sending my grandmother some emails of pictures that I had taken. So they told me you had to delete them pictures. I'm like, what? I'm not deleting my fucking pictures of the buildings I took over here. You crazy? And then she looked on me like she's like a wraith. A sinister wraith that's just looking over a person's shoulder and try to do something to that person without them knowing or have the control over. And guess what my dumb ass did? I deleted some pictures of the scene of CN Tower and a few condominiums inside the fucking city. So I'm fucked. Knowing that I'm fucked, I just lied to my grandmother on account of this bitch. So I had to leave the panel the first time, because I needed to take some fresh air. As soon as I got out there, I just kissed the ground and said, I ain't doing this again. I need some backup. So I went over to these Jotaro cosplayers, and I said, "Hey, you're a Jotaro cosplayer, right? Could you get Salt Platinum and just pummel the shit out of me like 1,000 times? I need to forget that what I did." And then the Jotaro cosplayer said, "What's wrong?" And I told him, what's up? Like I told him, like, this lady that was in that panel, she just made me delete the pictures of I had, of what I had to take to my grandmother. And I need your help to give me some confidence. I'm taking this bitch down. But I said, okay. So we walked over to the panel like Sully along with his boys going to scare people from Monsters Inc. And as soon as we got in there, and I think Reese's was there, and I told him that I had to sync my words out and say,
it's about to go down.
So I got up there, and his was played on a freaking tape.
Well, first of all, you might want to have your second of all, I would say someone should be held accountable for their actions, and that's something.
But did he really do them though?
Do you think I would have said that he had?
I just got a feeling that you're lying about it.
So the guy who came in here in video, after I said not to, is judging me on whether
I'm not judging you. I'm just asking
you. You literally just said. Did you not literally just say, I don't think you're telling the truth?
I'm not judging you or anything. I'm just trying to, because I heard rumors going around and stuff.
What you're doing is trying to show off in front of your little friends that came in here. And the only thing you're going to show off to them is your ass as you're squirting out of this thing.
When you say you're going to know the truth? So afterwards, after I asked that question, she got high. And I got kicked out of the panel and at the convention. For what? Asking a question? So I said, here, take your stupid crafty lanyard. Because this doesn't deserve to be in the presence of my house. I got so many contacts I can make fucking memorabilia out of it. So take this shit and I'm on my way. You can keep that fucking $40. So I walked out of there thinking that I won, which I did. And I was gonna pack my shit because knowing that I'm mad, I kind of ruined my chance of coming back here again. But I already know the place. The place was shit. It was shits like Bret Hart said. So day 3, the last day, I get my phone was ringing. They said, yo, you on the freaking Yellow Flash show. I'm like, what? So Yellow Flash at the time was one of the outstanding Vicky leaks. And he was booming my DMs at the time. And I actually had a Twitter promoting this YouTube channel. And afterwards, he said, yo, weren't you that guy that was at Jamie Markey's panel? I said, yeah. Good, I need every detail for it. Okay. You want to be on my stream? See, that's the problem, because I'm about to leave from this place, and if I don't leave this place, they're gonna stick the cops at me. Which, ironically, they did, because Markey sent somebody to call the cops on me when I was hanging out with Reese's and his crew. As soon as I noticed, the fucking cops got me, and they just tried to detain me, saying, "Are you trying to do domestic terrorism?" And I'm like, no, y'all got the whole words out of context too. What the fuck? Why would I do domestic terrorism? Is what I said. So afterwards, they say, yeah, I can't come back to the convention. I'm banned. I'm said, okay, I'm banned, and then he said, Jamie Markey didn't know you have a speech impediment. And right in my mind, I said, that's horse shit. That is horse shit, and you know it. I mean, you was there. She's the one that said I pronounced his name wrong. Even though I did pronounce his name right, but due to the curses. Point is, Jamie Markey tried to say she didn't know I have a speech impediment, even though she did. Because she didn't, she wouldn't have to, like, correct me on saying fucking Magnania. So, that's how it ended. I went by the airport, and I checked my Twitter, which was already fucking booming. because Kid Vic wanted to kill me next, or wanted to get me killed. So afterwards, they said they're gonna try to swap my grandmother's house. If they were to swap my grandmother's house, I would be calling for blood. So after I got on the bus, headed over to home, past the currency / customs exchange, I had to call my grandmother, and she was asleep. I said, thank the Almighty that she's still alive. So afterwards, she said, where you going, Deshaun? I said, I'm going home to you. Because I'm about to be home within like the next morning. She said, okay. And I said, I love her. She slept too. Hung up the phone. And that's how it went down. Until the 27th. They wouldn't stop. Not even after my birthday. After what I did, they calling for blood. They want my blood, my head, and my balls. The same way they wanted Vic's balls, but that's besides the point. They wanted to cancel me out to the point I have to kill myself that year. They tried to cancel me out at a YetiCon, which was my R&R base spot. And I called and I just messaged them on the same date, which is right there. And then they try to cancel me out of a talkathon, which obviously they don't mess with that kind, because they are smart. They know they're not supposed to engage in social justice activities. Plus, they're not dumb like these guys. These guys are all the way dumb. And they try to cancel my hometown convention, NMA-NYC. Which is a bad move. Because after all my years going to NYC, I'm still the king of New York. And I'm still the hero when it comes to that. So, say what they will about me lying about this stuff. And lying to all the people that said, oh, you harassed Marky, you did this, you did that. Keep in mind that this is the truth. That I will tell you this. I did not harass Marky. In fact, it's the other way around. Marky harassed me by sicking somebody to the cops on me after I verbally called them out on their bullshit. Not only they did that, she had her own fan base to come after me for nearly a year. A year, my dude. A fucking year. On baseless tones to make sure I get the platform. So, while at least I'm trying to get out of damage control, I get the word that one of Kid Vic has doxed me. Not only they doxed me, but this ain't the first rodeo I had to be in with doxing. And after that, it all went downhill. I got doxed by Kid Vic. And now, not only that, they want me dead more than ever. They don't have to deal with Vic no more because they have to deal with me. And they think I'm easy. Don't get me wrong. I have my source of anger problems, and I'm quick to burn. But I would never go to that fucking point. Like, come on, man. What is that? They got something to do? Come on, little sense to that. And after that, this probably blew over because people want to believe what they want to believe. I have no question about that. But I do question their truth for judgment. Because they find out that Marky's the one that did this shit, and they're going after the wrong dude, they're gonna have to apologize for a year of turmoil and despair they put upon me. And with that is my story, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.
We make wrong. I make sure everything we make wrong. I make sure